against the cold glass, watching the yellow street lights slowly pass. You got your hands on the wheel, looking straight ahead. I'm leaving behind everything that I said. The heater is on, blowing warm on my feet. Got the volume down low on a quiet little beat. I don't gotta navigate, don't gotta steer, just floating away in the passenger sphere. Riding in the passenger seat tonight, watching the blur of the neon light. No destination, no map on the screen, just fading away in this midnight machine. Rain starts to fall, hitting the roof. This quiet little bubble is bulletproof. You turn down the window, just a small crack, smelling the wet asphalt rolling on back. I close my tired eyes, let the shadows play, watching the stress of the heavy week away. It's a simple kind of trust, letting you lead. This passenger seat is exactly what I need. Riding in the passenger seat tonight, watching the blur of the neon light. No destination, no map on the screen, just fading away in this midnight machine. I'm usually the one who's taking control, carrying the weight, protecting the soul. But tonight I surrender, tonight I just ride with the hum of the engine and you by my side. Riding in the passenger seat tonight, watching the blur of the neon light. No destination, no map on the screen, just fading away in this midnight machine. Across the space between, I type a couple words, then I erase the line, telling everybody that I'm doing fine. But my thumb is hovering right above a sin, wondering if this is how the story ends. Pride is a killer, silence is a ghost. The things we never say are what hurt the most. Cursor blinking like a pulse in the dark, got the arrows loaded but I missed the mark. So I save it for later, push it to the side, let it drown in the ocean of my foolish pride. Unsent drafts piling up in my phone, all the silent conversations when I'm all alone. Words I couldn't say, feelings I can't hide, locked away forever on the inside. Just another unsent draft. Paragraph 1 was an overdue apology. Paragraph 2 was a breakdown of psychology. Paragraph 3 was just I miss your face, but I backspace it all, leaving empty space. Crazy how a screen could be a heavy wall. I can reach the world but I can't make the call, so I write it in a song, put it on a beat, drop it in the rhythm of the city street. Cursor blinking like a pulse in the dark. Unsent drafts piling up in my phone, all the silent conversations when I'm all alone. Words I couldn't say, feelings I can't hide, Almost called it quits tonight. Almost. Muscles aching, staring at a blank page, feeling like an actor on an empty stage. The coffee is gone, the midnight oil is burned, waiting for the tables that'll never turn. Got my head in my hand, elbows on the desk. Every single movement feels like a test. I'm running on fumes, walking on a wire, looking for a spark to start another fire. Yeah, but then the beat drops slow right into my chest, telling my spirit that it ain't time to rest. I close my eyes, I take a deep breath in, and I feel the rhythm of my second wind. Yeah, the second wind blowing through the dark, lighting up the embers, catching on the spark. When you think you're done, when you hit the wall, that's when the soul refuses to fall. Catch that second wind, let it pull you through.
It's a quiet kind of strength coming from the pain, like a single drop of water in the desert rain. You realize the struggle is the only way to build a foundation that is gonna stay.
I pick up the pen, I touch the keys again. I'm turning all the losses into a sudden
The
win.
shadows are long, but the light is clear. I'm shedding the weight of the doubt and fear.
But then the beat drops slow right into my chest. Yeah, the second wind blowing through the dark, lighting up the embers, catching on the spark. When you think you're done, when you hit the wall, that's when the soul refuses to fall. Catch that snapping finger, pull your beat. One more step, one more line, one more hour, we'll be fine. Pushing through the heavy, breaking through the night. Everything is heavy till it turns to light. Yeah, the second wind blowing through the dark, got me tucked in bed, let you always go. Don't get things steady, then get in the way. Cause when the soul refuses, breathe in, breathe out, second wind, or so.
Best seat in hell.
Just watching the world go by. Coffee getting cold, but I don't really mind. Got the window seat, leaving the stress behind. Fog on the glass, I wipe it with my sleeve. Watching all the people as they arrive and leave. There's a couple holding hands by the traffic light, an old man feeding birds, taking quiet flight. Everybody's got a story, everybody's got a name. Different directions, but we're in the same game. I'm just an observer, a fly on the wall, catching the moments right before they fall. Sipping on peace in a porcelain cup, while the rest of the city is hurrying up. From the window seat, the world is a movie. The jazz playing softly, the bass line is groovy. I'm perfectly hidden in plain sight, watching the day surrender to night.
starts to fall, umbrellas open wide. A rush of color on the gray outside. Somebody's running, trying to catch a cab. A splash in a puddle on the concrete slab. It's a beautiful chaos, perfectly arranged. Everything changes, but nothing has changed. I sketch out a lyric on a napkin fold, capturing the silver before it turns to gold.
As an observer, a fly on the wall. From the window seat, the world is a movie. The jazz playing softly, the bassline is groovy. I'm perfectly hidden, plain sight, watching the day surrender to night. We spend so much time trying to be the star. Sometimes it's better to watch from afar. Take a deep breath, let the world do its thing. Just listen to the song that the city can sing. From the window seat, the world is a movie. The jazz playing softly, the bassline is groovy. I'm perfectly hidden, in plain sight, watching the day surrender to night. Yeah, take a seat, watch the world or a soul. Take a seat, watch soul. You can't hide from the dark if you wanna find the light. Looking in the mirror at 3 a.m., talking to the ghost, yeah, I'm dealing with him. He knows all the lies, he knows all the cheats, he knows all the times that I accepted defeats. This is shadow work, digging in the dirt, finding the roots of the trauma and the hurt. It ain't pretty, no, it ain't a clean job, wrestling with the demons like a street mom. You gotta face the night to appreciate the sun. You gotta face yourself when there's nowhere left to run. Embrace the shadows, let them come inside. There's no more secrets, nowhere left to hide. Doing that shadow work, balancing the scale, learning how to win by learning how to fail. You can build a castle on a broken stone. You gotta fix the soul when you're all alone.
That used to run away, distract my mind, leave the ugly parts, the picture behind. But the aura so beat brought me to the truth. You carry the scars from the days of your youth, so I sit with the pain, have a cup of tea, tell my darker side that you're a part of me. We ain't enemies now, we're a team of two. I can't be whole without the darker hue.
You gotta face the night to appreciate the sun. Doing that shadow work, balancing the scale, learning how to win by learning how to fail. You can build a castle on a broken stone. You gotta fix the soul when you're all alone.
I forgive myself for the times I wasn't enough, for the times I quit. The shadow is just proof that I'm standing in the light.
Doing that shadow work,
shadows and light. Shadows and light. Or a soul.
They were only $5. Walking back from the grocery store, keys jingling as I open up the door. Bought a little plastic cup of yellow flowers, just to brighten up these quiet, lonely hours. Put them in a glass jar right beside the sink. Gives me something pretty to look at while I think. They ain't fancy roses, they ain't from a boutique, but they bring a little color to the middle of the week. Yellow flowers on the countertop, making all the heavy overthinking stop. A little piece of sunshine sitting in a glass, watching the quiet Sunday afternoon pass. Just a little yellow, taking it easy. The petals got a little brown on the edge, sitting quietly on the kitchen window ledge. Reminds me that it's okay if you're not brand new. You can still be beautiful, you can still be true. I make a cup of tea, watch the steam rise up, holding on to the warmth of my favorite cup. Sometimes all you need to fix a heavy mood is a little bit of quiet and some gratitude. I don't need a diamond, I don't need a car. I'm perfectly happy right where we are. Just the simple things, catching the light, making the messy apartment look alright. Yellow flowers on the countertop, making all the heavy overthinking stop. A little piece of sunshine sitting in a glass, watching the quiet Sunday afternoon pass. Water them tomorrow. Yellow flower, yellow flower. Yellow flower. Forgot I even made this. Put it at 7, now it's almost 9. Lost track of time, but I'm doing fine. Staring out the window at the passing cars, thinking about the distance between the stars. I pick up the mug and it's completely chill, sitting like a statue on the windowsill. The ice melted down, the steam disappeared, but the fog in my brain finally cleared. Sipping on cold coffee, taking my time, finding a little reason, finding a rhyme. I miss the morning rush, let it pass me by. Just a girl and a cup and the morning sky. Cold coffee, still tastes my cold coffee. I should probably get up and put it in the sink, or throw it in the microwave to get a hot drink. But I kinda like the bitter, kinda like the taste. Don't wanna let a good thing go to total waste. It's a little reminder that I took a breath, stop racing around myself to death. Sometimes you gotta let the hot things cool before you jump right into the daily pool. No sugar, no cream, just the honest truth. Wasting a little bit of my faded youth. I take another sip, lean my head back, getting my soul back onto the track. Sipping
freezing outside. Good thing I found this.
Digging in the back of the closet space, found something familiar hiding in the place. Faded navy blue with a hole in the sleeve, the kind of comfort that makes you believe. I pull it over my head, it's way too big. Smells like a bonfire and a broken twig. Got a coffee stain right there on the chest, but out of all my clothes I love this one the best. Wearing that old sweater, keeping out the cold. Some things get better when they start to get old. Wrapping me up like a familiar hug, standing in my socks on the living room rug. Yeah, that old sweater. Yeah, that old sweater. Yeah, that old sweater.
In 2019,
spilled a little mustard, couldn't get it clean. Wore it to the movie, wore it in the rain, wore it on a midnight passenger train. It ain't fashion, it ain't got a brand name, but it protects me from the winter game. Threads are getting loose, cotton getting thin, but it feels like a second layer of skin.
We throw away so much trying to be new,
looking for the shiny, looking for the blue.
but there's a quiet magic in the things that stay,
the things that keep you warm on a rainy day. Wearing that old sweater, keeping out the cold. Some things get better when they start to get old. Wrapping me up like a familiar hug, standing in my socks on the living room rug. Never throwing this away, never throwing this away, babe. Never throwing this away, never. So many stories walking right past us. Standing on the balcony, looking at the street, watching all the strangers that I'll never meet. Painted by the glow of the corner store sign, everybody walking in a crooked line. There's a girl in a jacket, smoking in the cold, looking like a mystery waiting to unfold. There's a man with a briefcase heavy with regret, just another lonely neon silhouette.
They cross the street, they fade in the dark, leaving behind a temporary mark. We never know the battles they are fighting inside. We only see the shadows where they choose to hide.
Neon silhouettes dancing in the rain, a city full of strangers, a city full of pain. But there's beauty in the past and beauty in the fleet, captured in the rhythm of the aura so beat. Just shadows in the night, fading out of sight. Just shadows in the night. Ooh, yeah, we're all just passing through, me and them and me and you. I wonder if they're going to a warm, safe bed, or if they're just running from the thoughts in their head. Maybe they're in love, maybe they're alone, looking for a signal on a dead cell phone. It's a beautiful tragedy, watching them go, the ultimate reality television show. I write down a lyric for the girl in the coat, sending out a prayer in the music I wrote. They cross the street, they fade in the dark. Neon soul.
It's done. We made it.
The screen goes dark, the render is complete. The silence in the room is sounding so sweet. The adrenaline drops, the shoulders relax, walking away from the endless tracks. It was a heavy climb, a mountain of doubt, but we finally figured the labyrinth out. The city outside is starting to sleep, and the peace in my chest is incredibly deep. The rush is over, the fire is tame. We walk through the smoke and we beat the game. Now it's just the quiet washing over me, like a river flowing right into the sea. This is a come down, gentle and slow, basking in the warmth of the afterglow. The work is finished, the masterpiece is set. This is a feeling that I won't forget. The view will come down, let it all go.
Chair, running my fingers right through my hair. Listen to the rain tapping on the glass, watching all the stress finally pass.
10 songs deep, we built a new world. Watch the RSO flag finally unfurl. I'm proud of the scars, I'm proud of the fight, but I'm ready to surrender to the peaceful night. The rush is over, the fire is tamed. This is the come down, gentle and slow, basking in the warmth of the afterglow. The work is finished, the masterpiece is set. This is a feeling that I won't forget. The beautiful come down, let it rock
on. Tomorrow is another day, another mountain peak. But tonight I don't even have to speak. Just let the music do the talking for the soul. Every broken piece is finally whole. This is the come down,
gentle and slow, basking in the warmth of the afterglow. The work is finished, the masterpiece is set. This is a feeling that I won't forget. Good night, sit it up, midnight soul. Sit it up, midnight soul. A soul beat, lit it up, it's here. Lit it up, it's here.
I'll do the laundry tomorrow, maybe. T-shirts piled up on the back of the chair. Coffee mugs sitting literally everywhere. Got a stack of books that I haven't even read, tangled up in the blankets, lying in the bed. Sunlight creeping through a crack in the blind. I got 100 different chores running in my mind, but my body feels heavy like a sack of stones. Just wanna lie here and rest my aching bones.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a messy room, sweeping up the thoughts thoughts without a broom. I know I should get up, I know I should clean, but I'm trapped inside this lazy Sunday screen.
It's a mess, but it's my message. Yeah. Gotta have feet and pizza box on the floor. Postman knocked, but I ignored the door. It ain't depression, nah, I'm just really tired. My brain is completely and totally miswired. I'll wash the dishes when the sun goes down. I'll be the most productive guy in town. But right now the mattress is a magnet to my back, giving myself a little bit of slack.
You don't gotta be perfect every single day. It's okay to let the pieces fall where they may. The dust is gonna settle, the clothes will get washed, but right now the play button is totally paused. Yeah, I'm sitting in a messy room, sweeping up the thoughts without a broom. I know I should get up, I know I should clean, but I'm trapped inside this lazy Sunday screen.
It's a mess, but it's my message. Way more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah.
5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Radio tuning, static, finally catching the clear on bit.
Too many notifications, too many screens, lost in the middle of the digital machines. Everybody's talking but nobody makes a sound. Feet are on the floor but we're hovering off the ground. I need to unplug, pull the wire from the wall. I don't wanna text, I don't wanna make a call. I just wanna listen to the crackle of the wax, sinking in the sofa just trying to relax. Strip away the filters, strip away the fake. Give me something real for my own soul's sake. Turn off the router, turn down the light. Let the analog frequencies carry the night. I'm tuning into the analog frequency, riding on the waves of the midnight breeze. No algorithms, no digital lies, just the aura, soul, rhythm, and the open sky.
Wash away the spirit moves. I found an old record in a dusty cardboard box, a sound that opens up all the heavy mental locks. It ain't perfectly compressed, it's got a little flaw, but that's exactly what makes it so beautiful and raw. We strive for the perfect, but we lose the human touch. Sometimes trying hard is just doing too much. I want the hesitation, I want the subtle breath, I want the kind of art that can conquer the death. Strip away the filters, strip away the fake. I'm tuning into the analog frequencies, riding on the waves of the midnight breeze. No algorithms, no digital lies, just the aura, soul, rhythm, and the open sky. Keep it analog. No algorithms, no digital lies. That be out of soul, rhythm, and the open sky. World is spinning faster than it ever did before, but I'm sitting on the rug right here on the floor. Let the timeline refresh, let the servers overload. Oh, I'm taking my time on this analog road. I'm tuning into the analog frequency. I'm tuning into the analog frequency. Frequency is pure, frequency is slow. Let the music cure, let the aura flow.
Yeah,
Look around you.
life finds a way.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look around you. Yeah.
Gray skies hanging over buildings made of steel. Walking on the pavement trying to learn to feel. Everything is rushing, everybody's late. Carrying the burden of the city's heavy weight. But look down by the curb, right through the crack. A little green leaf fighting its way back. No sunlight, no soil, just the morning dew. If the flower can survive, then tell me why can't you? We're planted in the struggle, booted in the grind, leaving all the weakness and the doubt behind. Watered by the tears, reaching for the light, blooming in the middle of the darkest night. We're growing in a concrete garden, where the world is cold and the face is hardened, but the soul stays soft and the beat stays true. I'm making my own paradise. How about you in a concrete garden? Watch us rise.
Yeah, I used to hate the noise, the sirens and the rush. Would never find a rhythm in the urban crush. Every car horn is a horn section blast. Every footstep is a tempo built to last.
You ought to find the beauty in the gritty scene, painting all the gray with a little bit of green. Don't wait for the forest, plant your own seed, or a soul energy is everything you need. We're planted in the struggle, rooted in the grind. We're growing in a concrete garden. Hey. Watch us rise, watch us grow. No rain will make it pour, no sun will shine some more. Break the pavement, touch the sky. We never gonna die. We're growing in a concrete garden. Growing in a concrete garden. Where you're planted, garden, concrete garden, or a soul. Go where you're planted, garden, concrete garden, or a soul.
Next out, go with that. Yellow lights flickering on the empty train. Window seat reflection looking through the rain. City moving backwards in a blur of gold. Feeling kinda young but my soul is old. Got my headphones on, playing something slow. Don't really care about where I gotta go. It's the space in between that gives me peace, when the noise of the day finally gets to cease. Rocking back and forth on the iron track, got my eyes wide open, I ain't looking back. Just a ghost in the carrot at 1:45. Thinking about nothing, thinking about you. Midnight transit, riding through the dark, looking for a fire, but I'll settle for a spark. Just a passenger lost in the urban sea. Yeah, the midnight train, that is the place to be. Just riding, just gliding. Guy across from me sleeping in his coat. Another long day, barely staying afloat. We're all just strangers with a common grind, leaving all the heavy baggage far behind. The automated voice tells me where we are, but I'm floating out the window like a shooting star. It's a temporary shelter from the heavy weight. Running out of time, but we're never late. Rocking back and forth on the iron train. Midnight signals die. No calls coming in, no need to reply. Just the hum of the engine and the rhythm of the rail. Every single night is a brand new tale. Midnight transit, riding through the into the line, or a soul step out into the night.
Just put the phone on silent.
Laying on the grass in the neighborhood park, not thinking about the hustle, now waiting for the dark. Got my sneakers off, feeling the breeze, watching the wind play around in the trees. You're laying right beside me, drawing in the dirt, wearing that oversized faded vintage shirt. We don't got a plan, we don't got a place to be, just a lazy afternoon, just you and me. Just a blue sky with you, nothing else to do, watching how the clouds slowly change their hue. I don't need the money, I don't need the views, I just need a blue sky with you.
Yeah, just looking up, keeping it simple.
A blue sky with you.
Yeah. My phone is buzzing in the pocket of my jeans. Probably somebody asking what the email means, but I ain't gonna answer, I'm leaving it on red. I'm listening to the rhythm of your breathing instead. It's funny how we overcomplicate this life, looking for the drama, looking for the strife, when the best thing in the world is completely free. Just looking at the sky lying under a tree.
We spend 5 days a week staring at a screen, forgetting what the color of the grass really means. So let the world spin, let the city make its noise. Today we're just a couple of ordinary joys. Just a blue sky with you, nothing else to do, watching how the clouds slowly change their hue. I don't need the money, I don't need the views, I just need a blue sky with you. A blue sky with you.
Yeah. Perfect weather, perfect weather, perfect weather. Just you. Perfect weather, perfect weather, perfect weather. Just you, just you.
One last look. Let's go.
The boxes are packed, the walls are all bare. A ghostly silhouette of where there used to be a chair. Dust dancing slowly in the window light, standing in the middle of a memory fight. This room saw the tears, this room saw the joy, saw me turn from a dreamer to a hardened boy. I trace my fingers on the doorway frame, knowing that I'm never gonna be the same.
Every floorboard creaks with a different song, telling me the places where I went wrong. But it also whispers about the love we made, about the foundation that was carefully laid.
It's hard to walk away from a piece of yourself, leaving the old version on an empty shelf. But the aura so beat tells me I gotta move, find a new rhythm, find a brand new groove. Echoes in the hallway, calling out my name. Nothing in this life to be.
Walk on, don't look back. I pick up the bags, they're heavy in my hands, heading out toward the unfamiliar lands. I leave a little piece of my heart on the floor and step out bravely through the open door. The lock clicks shut, a final sounding drum. I'm walking toward the person I will soon become. The hallway is silent, the chapter is done. Walking out the shadows and into the sun. You gotta let the old things completely die if you ever wanna learn how to touch the sky.
Carry the lessons, believe the regret. The greatest or a soul song hasn't been written yet. Echoes in the hallway, calling out my name. Nothing in this life is ever staying the same. Close the heavy door, turn the brass key. Kitchen blind, I'm leaving yesterday's heavy thoughts behind. Water in the kettle starting to quietly sing. I'm finding the beauty in the simple things. Measure out the grounds, precise and neat. Feeling the rhythm of the aura soul beat. It's a morning meditation, a ritual of grace, moving in a beautifully slow and steady pace. First drop of water hits the dark brown earth, watching the blooming, watching the rebirth. The aroma fills the room, waking up the soul, making all the shattered pieces feel completely whole. I don't check my messages, I don't check the news, I'm just listening to acoustic morning blues. This is my time, before the world awakes, before the daily pressure bends and breaks. It's the slow pour, drop by every drop, telling all the rushing that it needs to stop. Savoring the bitter, savoring the sweet, grounding myself right down to my feet. Take it slow, let it flow. In the light, washing away the remnants of the long hard night. I wrap my cold hands around the warm clay mug, giving my own spirit a necessary hug. It takes 5 minutes, but it feels like an hour, standing in the kitchen, reclaiming my power. If you rush the process, you ruin the taste. Nothing good was ever built in a hasty waste. The world is gonna demand everything you got. They're gonna try to tie your stomach in a knot, but right here, right now, the time is all mine. Tracing the shadows of the morning sunshine is the slow pour, drop by heavy drop, telling all the rushing that it needs to stop. Savoring the bitter, savoring the sweet, grounding myself right down to my feet. Take it slow, let it flow. in the rain without a jacket or a hood, trying to run for cover like a normal person would. Dodging all the drops, trying to stay dry, but the water is pouring from the gray city sky. Then I look down at my soaked up shoes, and I realize I got absolutely nothing to lose. So I slow my pace, drop my shoulders down, and become the wettest guy in this whole town. Stepping in the puddles, splashing in the street, finding a rhythm with my soaking wet feet. Washing off the stress, washing off the day, letting the inner kid come out and play.
Running past me looking miserable and mad, holding newspapers over their heads, looking sad. I just give a smile, tilt my head back, let the water run down my favorite track. It's just a little water, it's gonna eventually dry. No need to get angry, no need to cry. Sometimes you gotta surrender to the weather, makes holding on to peace a whole lot better.
Stepping in the puddles, splashing in the street, finding a rhythm with my soaking wet feet. Washing off the stress, washing off the day, letting the inner kid come out and play. Jump right in the middle, make a little wave. You don't always gotta be perfectly behaved. Ruined my sneakers, but I fixed up my mood, soaking up the rain and the gratitude. Splashing in the street, finding a rhythm with my soaking wet feet. Washing off the stress, washing off the day, letting the inner kid come out and play. Completely sober, but totally fine.
Looking at the bookshelf, volumes of the past, wondering why the good times never seem to last. I'm writing out the present with a trembling hand, trying to follow blueprints I don't understand. 30-something years, still gets in the way, still making mistakes every single day. I thought I'd be a master, thought I'd be a king. Turns out I'm just a student learning every
We put so much pressure on the final page, acting like our lives are just a theater stage. Gotta hit the marks, gotta say the lines, ignoring all the beautiful subtle little signs. The ink is still wet, the story's still raw. I'm finding the perfection in the human flaw. I don't know the future, I don't know the plot, but I'm deeply grateful for everything I got. There's beauty in the unread chapters of the soul. You don't need the answers, still feel completely whole. Leave the pages blank, let the mystery breathe. You gotta trust the magic hidden underneath.
Keep writing, keep living.
Some chapters were heavy, written in the dark. Some chapters were a walk inside a sunny park. I wouldn't tear a single page out of the spine, 'cause every single word made me who I am designed. We're terrified of what we cannot clearly see, but the unknown is the only place we can be free. So put down the pen, take a deep breath in. The best part of the story is about to begin. Don't skip to the end, don't ruin the surprise. Wipe away the worry from your tired eyes. The aura, soul rhythm is guiding the pen. We'll fall, we'll break, and we'll rise up again. There's beauty in the unread chapters of the soul. You don't
turn the page. Read a soul. Or a soul. Welcome to our soul beat. Let's build something real tonight.
Late night, neon lights, painting the floor. I'm staring at the screen, always wanting more.
The blueprint is open, the vision is clear. Building this empire, conquering the fear. From the first click to the final mix, finding all the pieces, all the broken bits.
We're chasing that aura soul vibe, finding our rhythm in this urban sky. From the struggle to the light, let the music lift us high. Yeah, it's our time, watch the stars align.
It's a state of mind. Coffee cup cold, but the passion is burning. The clock keeps ticking, the world keeps turning.
Digital pulse in the veins of the city. Nothing is perfect, but everything's pretty.
We're mixing the jazz with the soul of the street.
The heart of the rhythm, the aura soul beat. We're chasing that aura soul vibe, finding our rhythm in this urban sky. From the struggle to the light, let the music lift us high. Yeah, it's our time, watch the stars align.
It's a state of mind. Reflections in a glass, I see who I was, building for the future just because.
Echoes of yesterday, lessons we learned. Every bridge we crossed, every page we turned. Now we build it better, now we make it stay.
Aura soul energy leading the way.
We're chasing that aura soul vibe, finding our rhythm in this urban sky. From the struggle to the light, let the music lift us high. Yeah, it's our time, watch the stars align.
Deep soul, urban beat. Feel the vibe, feel the heat. Jazz chords, street life, cutting through the dark like a neon night. Just a beat now,